taking the Azadi conversations forward. Joining us now is Union Minister and also former Army Chief, General V.K. Singh. General V.K. Singh, thank you very, very much for speaking with us and also for making the time. My first question, this is the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of the independence. We're celebrating the tricolour. Har Ghar Tiranga is what we are saying. Let me first ask you, what does the tricolour mean to you?
It means the nation. It means the people of this nation. It means the very existence for which you are in this nation. Without the flag, there is nothing. Flag signifies what your being is. Flag signifies how you are going to take your life forward as part of the nation. I think it's a very important part of the whole being of nation and its nationhood. We as citizens take our cue from the flag, and I think any proud citizen, anybody who has even a little bit of respect for the nation, respects the flag. That is what the Tiranga is.
General Sahab, if I remember correctly, you were born soon after we became a republic, and sometime in May 1950, if my memory serves me right. So let me ask you this. You have grown up as this nation has grown. How have we evolved as a nation? And what has the Tiranga done for you at various stages of your life?
You, I mean, as a child, one heard the call which Subhash Chandra Bose had given on Tiranga. You heard the pronouncements which every freedom fighter made where Tiranga was concerned. That is what filled you in. I mean, when we were in school, whenever the flag was hoisted, it was a big thing. Either it was the school flag or it was the Tiranga. And Tiranga only came up on two different occasions, 15th of August and 26th of January. But it gave you immense pride, a sense of feeling that you are part of a nation which is growing. Things have changed. I mean, what you had in the earlier days, I mean, you are far ahead of that. I went to a school, but my village didn't have electricity. Electricity came quite late. We didn't have piped water. We used to draw our own water from the well. Now, what is it today? Today, you take things for granted. The whole thing has changed, and let me tell you, even the armed forces, if you ask somebody today, have you seen a jonga? He says, what is a jonga? Nobody knows. You ask them, do you know anything about the Lee Enfield? He'll look through a old encyclopedia and say, yeah, I know what a Lee Enfield is. Well, we fired with Lee Enfields. We fought with Lee Enfields. It's a total change. The attitude has changed.
Would you agree if I were to say, why 2 days in a year? Why not every day? Har din Tiranga. And somewhere over the years, over the last few decades, has this affinity to the nation been on the wane with this current generation?
Anand, let me deviate a little bit and give you my personal opinion. I think over a period of time, we have all grown up by remembering the nation on 2 days only. 15th of August, 26th of January. So there will be patriotic songs, there will be patriotic plays, 1 or 2 days up and down of these 2 days, and after that it's all quiet. After that we can say to hell with everything. That mentality has come up a long way with us. It will take time to get out, and I think a time has come. And see, this is what I like about this Har Ghar Tiranga program. It is not restricted to one flagpole. It is in each one's house. It is a pride with which you will put it in your house and say, okay, I can also put up my flag.
General Sahab, would you agree that in the early decades of our independence, there were constant reminders and it was fought. There was a constant strife and fight to save our identity and, of course, protect it and nurture it. So perhaps the affinity was more. Now we've been moving away. Is that true? That we don't know the full Vande Mataram. A lot of people in our country can't even sing the national anthem properly, but they'll say, "Oh, we are patriots, and Hindustan is in our heart." Seems a bit of a dichotomy there.
Anand, I'll agree to disagree. Okay, I'll put it this way. Yes, the books and the textbooks of that period had much more about the nation than what has happened in the last 2 decades. I don't know the reason. I'll be very frank with you. I mean, if we read about Ala Udal and Lakshmi Bai as part of our Hindi textbook, I don't think in the last 20 years anybody has read about them in a textbook. They may have read a comic or something, but not a textbook. If you read about Lakshmi Bai as part of a poem of Subhadra Kumari Chauhan, where is it now? It doesn't get taught. It is not there. I think as we became more advanced, more into modernity, I think we started shedding some of the things which used to give you a lot of pride. I mean, it looks very awkward if you ask somebody, have you read this poem on Lakshmi Bai by Subhadra Kumari Chauhan? They say, which poem? It's not there. Now, this subtle change has taken place. Why it has taken place is, I think somebody has to do a certain amount of research to find out. The second thing, I think the generation today, with all the means that are available, they take a lot of things for granted. And it is not just what you said, that there have been conflict and all that. I think today a lot of things are taken for granted. Oh, well, it is there. I mean, I don't have to show it. When the nation gets into trouble, I'll be there. And I feel the youth may not express it, but he has it in his heart.